Alright, so we have eSahara versus...
Come on, Corey. Anexis. This is the first round match of Group A. In Group C, we had Fnatic come out on top, and the hold on. So Fnatic came out on top, and the second place is Navi. And the teams from the previous group that just played and this group are going to be meeting in the first round of playoffs. So basically, whoever gets second place in this group is going to play against Fnatic, and first place is going to meet Navi. And the match just went live right now. It's on Tuscan, and eSahara starting STs.
Okay. Alright, I'm in the game. Alright, yeah, pistol rounds live, Anexis pushing up long and short here. Beak going for a really aggressive pick to the end. Spots one, but that guy's just holding back there. It's just kind of, you know, watching the flank.
Hart's making his way through the sewers. He's just behind the door right now, so it looks like eSahara is either, I think they're gonna split into the A side. Sixer has a USP drop to him.
Yeah, they only have one sewer, is kind of interesting. He's opening the door by himself.
MSX just spotted a guy by Warden Box. And Anexis knows where eSahara is attacking now. So let's see what happens. Both teams still kind of taking it around pretty slow, even though Anexis is already hitting the site. Sixer is boosted on the boxes, and he gets insta-gooshed by Trace. Looks like Anexis might be able to get the bomb down. Major goes down too. Hearts takes out Barry. It's 2 versus 4. MSX goes down, and that's gonna be a fairly easy pistol round one for Anexis. Z gets 3 kills.
It seemed like eSahara should have been able to get the bomb down at least right there.
It looked like eSahara got a clean entry into the site. Like, no one was there, and Anexis was playing retake. But then I feel like their problem was Sixer trying to force the bomb site with a USP armor. They lost only USP armor that was boosted up in a good spot by trying to rush the site. They should have had the Glock guys do that and have the USP cover them from far back. And I feel like that's why they ended up losing. eSahara is in a Glock save round now. And MSX is just people at Kitty, kind of messing with the Nexus, but it looks like the team is actually going to attack B.
They're just walking up, and Anexis doesn't really have anyone spotting to Z.
Z takes out Sixer.
eSahara, they really should have committed that longer there. They could have maybe swarmed him at that point, but now they'll probably get mowed down without getting one frag. That's his best. Gets him to 20.
Yeah, but that's a clean round. No one died from a Nexus. Was anybody in a save round for an op?
No, I believe they all had guns.
And I think Z is usually the guy who likes to op. We'll see if Anexis are on the same setup, even though Nuggy's gone. They do this weird boost by the sewer door, where Nuggy's usually boosted. We'll see if Trace goes there now. And there goes the Anexis push. They're pushing in the SA2. Barry goes down. Snappy gets a frag. And Nexus, Z dies as well.
Trace takes one out from the mid area. He's kind of jumping around there. He's falling back to the A site. Snappy, 19 HP back. So it's going to be really important if they go towards him that he can try and get one gay kill.
Yeah, Trace also down to 46 health. Hearts 29, Major 80, MSX 100. It looks like Trace is actually going to push Kitty, or is he just going to wait there? So Trace is going to be met by, I believe, MSX in a couple seconds here, if eSahara is going to make the push towards Kitty. And it looks like they will. And Trace goes down.
He almost gets him 8 HP. If Snappy had more HP, this would be a winnable round, but I can't see him even going for it with 19 HP.
Yeah, the problem with their health was that basically Trace had to get a kill and not die. Like, he would have had to get a kill and fall back to keep that round close. But now it's going to be a fairly easy round for Hara. And Snappy's at least doing a good job of what Freeze didn't do in the earlier game, where we made a comment about him going for the frags. Now he's just legitimately saving in T-spawn. And due to all of his teammates and him surviving in the previous round, if he saves this gun, I'm certain that Anexis is actually gonna buy next round. They're still like I think a couple
Even
of
if
them
you
kept
died, I
their...
think they could buy, yeah.
They could, but now they're gonna get like a decent buy.
They're actually running right to him, but unlike Freeze, he is just gonna hide because he knows the value of the gun. I've always felt like Danish teams in general have played pretty smart, like not just MPW, but even the lower teams. Maybe that's because they strive to kind of copy.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
be
say
like them,
probably does come from that.
But yeah, like I don't know. They definitely seem to take things a lot slower and value living over, you know, getting one extra frag and dying.
Yeah. eSahara taking it slow, Snappy, or well, everybody else except Sixer, who just walks up Kitty and gets killed. It really looked like eSahara thought Anexis was gonna save, and now we see Trace on this spot, who's dead by the boxes in front of Sewer. We call this Nuggy because he usually plays here all the time for Anexis, and I've never seen anyone else play there. I mean, it's an interesting angle for anybody walking up middle, but at the same time, if someone just runs up middle, like, your teammates are going to be dying within a second of you hitting that shot or not.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it does seem that Trace is just completely just taking over Nuggy's spot, which I guess makes sense, but
yeah,
he never used to play A on M2W, so it's probably going to be a bit weird for him. Well, I mean, he's really good, so it shouldn't really matter, but you know.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have that routine for, like, he can probably, I mean, player who's that good, like, he was one of the top 5 players in the world, I'm sure he can get his kills, but, like, he might not be that good in, like, all the situations, because he misses experience. Trace is gonna see someone in middle in a second, I think.
Gets one.
Takes a heart. Misses a kill on Major. That looked a little bad.
Yeah, really, that would have been a really big kill. Snappy in the site, though, hidden. Taken up by
Drizzer, who's just kills him midair. Major got dinked by Beaks from us, but he's rotating over the Kitty. Z's peeking that connector for no, only to see no one there. And it looks like another round for eSahara if they just played smart. They're in very good positions right now.
MSX, I mean, I really think, like, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what you think, but...
Wow. That was terrible play by eSahara.
Yeah. That
in fact, if MSX just dropped behind that boxing Kitty and just hit in the corner, even with the time that it would have taken B to spam him through it and go get the defuse, he probably wouldn't have got it. That was a prime example of a team peaking in a 2 versus 1 where they hope to just get the kill and finish the round early, and it ends up backfiring. Because they could have, if both Major and MSX hit in that round, they would have won.
Yeah, and they weren't even in good spots to just peek from. Like,
yeah,
it's one thing when, like, if one Stewar's and one Kitty and you're both, like, both peek, because, I mean,
yeah,
those
it's from different sides of
yeah.
that, but they peeked one at a time, and, I mean, MSX still is a fairly easy shot in the end. And
yeah.
Major had 6 health, so, I mean, they definitely just messed that up really bad. They are still buying, though. Drizzer has an AK, Hearts has a FAMAS, Major has an AK, and Sixer... Oh, even MSX has an AK. Sixer has a Deeg. Little trade of kills there. Don't know, 4 versus 4. Sixer gets a gun from there.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna fall back. Looks like MSX is kind of their, like, one watcher. He does it by himself. Just kind
of. Snappy's pushed into an interesting spot.
Gets taken out by MSX.
He missed a shot that should have definitely hit over there. It's taken out by MSX, like you said. And now eSahara looks to be hitting Kitty. And Trace is currently holding it. It's a nice shot on MSX.
That's a really hard shot, actually. Like, from experience,
but
I know that.
Instantly it gets taken out. Drizzer, Derry takes out
5 HP, though, so this is going to be actually a pretty hard round for eSahara. Beak really needs to kill this guy mid soon. Oh. That
looked bad. I mean, he didn't even lose any health, but that looked bad.
This should be a round for Drizzer. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he doesn't know that guy's that low, and he just went full aggro on that. Like, I mean, it was good. He won the round, but I'm just saying, like, that guy had 100 HP. You never know.
Well, his teammate probably told him he was low. You know, it's one of those rounds where sometimes your teammate will think they hit him up really bad, and I'm not sure if he saw blood on the wall or something. But you know, like, if he says he's really low, then you take the peek because your teammate told you so. Like, you have to rely on that. You can't just assume your teammate lied, or he's wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
So right now, Anexis on a save round. They all have bought deagles, however, and they're pushed up.
While we're on this eco round,
fairly aggressive spots.
Why do you think it took eSahara, or not just eSahara, but French team to finally like kind of create the godlike French team? Like this is basically the best 5 team for once. Like MSX would never play with Sixer, or I don't know if it was like the other way around, but it took years or 2 years to finally.
I actually asked someone that earlier this year. I should once this round finishes, I'll go on. I asked a French guy on Agile TV. And I got like an explanation that at least made sense to me. Trace left in a 1v1 in this Deagle buy now against Sixer.
Yeah, that was actually a really good push of the two. I didn't think it was going to turn out that way, or wouldn't have brought
Trace even has diffuse kits.
Ooh,
but
nice
no,
shot from Sixer.
Gets denied by Sixer. Okay, let me look for this message, see if I can find it. I so do not know how to use this site. Still. This is where you take care of the commentating while I do other things. Come on, man. That is possible. So I guess I'll just hop back in.
Oh, sorry, my mic got muted. My bad. I was talking that. Eco round for Anexis there.
Anexis got pretty close once again, getting 3 kills, but eSahara wins it in the end, and this is now going to be a full buy for Anexis. We'll see. I think no one is still opping, unless Trace is. Nope, Trace is not opping.
Yeah, did Nuggy really op that much on this map? I think he usually was rifling.
No, but no, Z used to op usually in Banana, so I expected him to be op.
They're doing this setup again. I mean, like you said before, they really like this weird kind of. I guess it antis a fast sewer strat. I mean, if they just open the door, that guy on the box will kill him every time.
Yeah, and that I mean, I guess that probably is the most common execution towards A, and that's not a bad spot to hold middle to get that first entry if you have good aim. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
I feel like it's very vulnerable to flashes, though, if you execute from the right spot.
I mean, you can blind the entire bomb site with like 4 flashes in the spots they're playing. So I'm actually surprised more people haven't caught on to it. I mean, like, we certainly have, so I assumed others would too.
Yeah. eSahara looks like they're going towards the 2 site right now. Ooh, Z missing a frag on Drizzer who needed to get that kill. Beak trading on Major. Heart's just walking up. Sixer takes out Barry. Beak stuck in the site with 19 HP. He really shouldn't be able to get another kill here. He should know. MSX and just staying around mid. They don't really seem to know what they're doing right now. eSahara, they kind of split up, but I think they're falling back towards 2 now.
Beak gets the first kill, but gets traded. Trace is just a little bit late. He needs to get 1 quick kill here to allow his teammate more time to get there, and misses.
That was a really
easy shot, yeah.
His recoil went up a little bit on
MSX 35 health, Drizzer 16 health. Snappy did not hit that shot. MSX down to 4 health now, but Snappy's gonna save.
Yeah,
Sixer is still looking down mid. The Frenchies must just have the worst communication in the world.
Yeah, that was really odd. They knew exactly where he is. He's like checking spawn now. I don't know what
even
he thinks.
Though there's no way.
Teleport over there. Maybe it's one of those things where he's just jumping around, you know, looking at other screens and stuff or something. I don't know. You never know, really. I mean, eSahara are playing this pretty good right now. They lost pistol. They bought on that 3rd round. They shouldn't even lost that 2nd gun round that they played. So I don't know. This half is looking pretty good for them. They seem to
Fringe
know
guy
how to-
told me like a couple months ago when I asked him is that apparently like hearts